Do not adjust your sets or your radio. This is not BET or TV1. This is the Rich Eisen show. But there is a brother in town today, baby, and we're going to have some fun.
When was the last time you wore that suit? Because, Rich always tells the story that you pull out the dry cleaning tab and it's about 3 or 4 years.
I think I got one.
I'm Jay Feely on the Rich Eisen Show. I'm here with Brian BAUMGARTNER, my good buddy. You know him as Kevin from The Office. Is it weird still to get people referring to you as Kevin?
The annoying thing for anyone watching is when someone will come up and be like, hey, will you leave my son, daughter a voicemail message?
So when I did that, you were mad at me when I did that?
So aggravated. God.
We're talking to Jim Harbaugh. You scheduled a trip to Italy, practicing at Roma. What's that going to be like?
To me, putting the college back in college football. We're going to visit with refugees. We are going to take a cooking class. We're going to go to an opera. Of course, watch the movie Gladiator while we're there. I feel like our players will be ambassadors not only for the NCAA, University of Michigan, the game of football, but also for the United States of America.
Oh, no. Oh, look at that, man. Rich is going to be mad. That's the fastest he ever looked.
I am Andrew Siciliano. I'm sitting in for Rich. Tom Flores joins us, Raider analyst, 2 more years in Oakland, and then it is moving on to Las Vegas. Do you think people will stay away? Do you think people will just say, Tom, my heart hurts too much. I know this is a good team, but I just can't bear to go.
I think some will. It's going to be different. There's no question, because it's not going to be, we know how the black holes transform or change, or the great people that barbecuing in the parking lots before the games. I mean, there's a lot of things that are going to have to change. I think the Raiders belong in Oakland, but unfortunately, not going to happen.
Charles, welcome to the show, buddy. You represent the Raiders as much as anybody else. As you watch this unfold and you see the vote yesterday, how do you think those fans are going to react?
This stings like no other. But the one thing I do know about Oakland fans is it doesn't really matter where they are. I still feel like there's going to be diehard Raiders fans because it's in their blood. It's in their DNA. There's going to be a few instances where there's going to be some people that say, you know what, I can't do it, I'm done. But I think for most of the Raiders fans, they're going to follow that team wherever they go.
Damashek in the seat, coming off the heels of Feely, Sanders, Siciliano. Now you get me. It's been a great week. He's the author of the new book, Ball Player. Here he is, everybody, Chipper Jones. Let me read a little anecdote. Here's the quote from the book. I was the butt of quite a few pranks over the years. There was a time or two after a game where Maddox would find something important to talk to me about in the shower. I'd be locked in, engaged in conversation. I mean, you're talking to Greg Maddox, and everybody else in the shower would start snickering. I'd look down, and he'd be peeing all over me.
Yeah. I tell you what, he did it to me when I was a young enough kid that I let him get away with it. I think 7, 8 years into my career, there might have been a naked fight in the shower, to be honest with you.
Welcome, Black. Did I say welcome, Black? Welcome back to the Rich Eisen Show.
Jay Cutler, he's married to Kristen Cavallari. She posted a picture of a naked Jay Cutler staring out at the ocean.
A shark probably picked him off. Took it to the house. Oh, let me tell you something.
I mean,
whoever's doing the graphics and the pictures, you get a raise. But make sure when you put an old picture up there with the curl, make sure you put in parentheses, it looked wet, but it was dry.